Dear friends, welcome to AS American English Center. Take your Webster's letter writing book. We have come here to the page number 192 to 194. It is letter writing, internal request letter. What do you mean by internal, sir? Say, for example, big organizations, they send messages inside their organization. Have you noticed that? Nearly thousands of employees are there in big campus, hundreds, 200,000, 5,000. So, all these employees are there working under one organization. So, the messages are sent within the organization, within the staff. Doesn't mean that we are not supposed to write letters. Letters also they do write letters. So, internal request letters. Inside the office you are sending letters. So, here especially given the way almost everything in business today is done through teams managers, right sir? Business is done through whom? Under a team manager. Under a team leader, how many of them will be there? 10 may be there, 20 may be there. And others routinely communicate within the organization in writing. So, these team members, they report to their head, and the juniors, they report to their seniors through writing. You would think the rules of good letter writing are less important when communicating internally. So, when you communicate inside your organization, you may think the importance of letter writing is less. No, not at all. It is still very important within a team, within a department, maybe sales department, production department, within an organization. Sending letters is very crucial, important, but you would be wrong. The same techniques of clarity, letter writing inside the organization, the words and the sentences, the meaning, there should be a clarity. Etiquette, etiquette means what? The manners, letter writing manners, and persuasion. Persuasion means what? Compelling them to do what you want to do. That is called persuasion. For instance, a common situation today is needing to make a request of a team member who is not your direct response, right sir? See, for example, I am a team leader. You belong to some other team. I have to make you to come under my line. I have to give message to you also. So, you are expected to manage this person's activities. So, I am a different team head, you belong to some other team. I have to see through your activities also, yet you do not really have the authority to do so, but I do not have the authority, but I want you to be under my control. A good communication can solve this problem. This problem could be solved by very good communication. Can solve this by getting the other person to voluntarily comply with your request without you having to go above his head. So, I could somehow make you to take part in my activities without a compulsion. See, for example, making an internal request. A situation calling for persuasive and polite writing is asking someone to do something they do not want to do. For example, I ask you to work today night in our office. Okay. You like to work only in daytime. I am requesting, it is a 24/7 office. You have to work in the night time. You do not like to work in the night time. I am making you to work in the night time because you belong to our organization, our staff. So, I am persuading you. May not think they have to do. It is not necessary for you to work in the night. You already have the option of working in the day, but I have to make you to work in the night. And in fact, you cannot force them to do. I cannot force you to do. You can say, no sir, I am not ready to work. Then I cannot fire you, suspend you, that is your wish, but somehow I should make you to work in the daytime, night time, especially if it involves money. When such persuasion is required, when I need to persuade you, written communication is most effective. Written communication is very best. It allows you to state your case in a manner that is calm and comfortable. So, I can write all the things why you should work in the night time, how the organization is benefited, how you can treat the customers under them, then confrontational rather than compelling you, forcing you. I should write in such a way that you are ready to work in the night time. You do not get hot under the collar if the other person does not immediately agree to your request. They get the time to think about it rather than respond right away. The structure of the letter should be, first, present the necessary background. So, I have to provide the necessary background. You have to work in the night time, right? I have to make you to work in the night time. So, I have to tell about the importance of the background. I have to tell. Spell out your request. I have to tell out my request. Tell the reader specifically what you want her to do. I have to tell you what exactly I want you to do. Immediately you have to write to your team head that you are ready to work in the daytime, night time. And by when, within a month's time you have to do. The handy phrases, I have a favor to ask, can you help me, I need you to, here is the. So, these are the things which I have to write. So, here is a letter which is sent internally from Bill Johnson, regional sales manager, industrial company, writing to Hiroshi Sakakawa, manager, sales department, electronics equipment motor division. Charges for UL label rework on EL7191. So, dear friends, see here, dear Sakakawa-san, attached is the detailed information regarding the cost to rework the EL791 fans. EL791 fans, what do you mean by that? In computer there are fans to release the what? The heat inside the computers for our customer computer makers. So, the customer they are customer computer makers, which we discussed during my visit in May. For your reference, the issue is summarized below. So, this is the summarized matter. Computer makers received more than, they received how much? More than 5,000 units of EL791 without the required UL symbol. So, this computer makers received 5,000 units of EL791 fans without any symbol. The UL inspector would not allow, the inspector, they are not ready to allow computer makers to use the fans without the correct label. So, the UL inspectors are not ready to allow the computer makers to use the fans without the correct label. So, Hirata-san, so this Hirata-san took action to provide new drawings with correct label information. So, this gentleman Hirata-san, they took an action to provide this label. He established that every EL791 model ships to computer makers with UL labels. We are asking your department to accept the debit for the issue. Debit means what? The cost. The total cost was US $1,668.66. We appreciate your strong support and understanding in this matter. So, this is a letter which is sent. Dear friends, tips for making an internal request. What are the tips? Number 1, say exactly what you want. So, internal letter, you should say exactly what you want, and preferably by when you want to get it. By when? Maybe by January 30th. Explain the reason for your request. You have to explain the reason for the request. Give facts that help the other party see your side of it and reach the same conclusion you have. The other party also should understand what exactly your needs are. State your case so clearly. You have to state your case very clearly and logically, that the other person would feel he is acting irrationally not to comply. You have to write in letter such a way that the other person should think, so far what he is acting is wrong and what you have written is correct. Hope you are able to understand, sir. Internal letters. So, I request you gentlemen to come forward. So, you are the team head. You are the team head, right, sir, of one group, that is 24/7 call center. So, you are the team head. Under you 20 people are there. There are 5 teams, right. You are writing a letter to all other 5 team members, asking them to take part in a social activities in the in your organization, that is to make the organization clean, one day program. So, you are writing a letter to the other team members, but you are not in charge of them. It's not necessary for them to comply with you. So you're telling how good it will be to clean and make it perfect and make others to agree with you. Yes, start.
Good evening, everyone. Now I am going to write a frame a letter about frame a letter to inform my colleagues about the program in our company that is not relevant to our company. It's suppose it's a social activities. Initially, my letter starts from dear colleagues. There is a social activity program in our company. It's about a cleaning process of around the company. It's like near the plastic bags we can clear it like that. It's a part of a program. So I request you all, everyone, each and every team members and team leaders to attend this program without fail. This is not for benefit of the company, but it's for the benefit of our nation. So that I want everyone to attend. So kindly please attend and inform their names regarding to your team leaders, so that I can collect the names from the strength from you all, and I hope you all understand. Thank you.
நண்பர்களே, வெப்ஸ்டர்ஸ் நியூ வேர்ல்ட் லெட்டர் ரைட்டிங் புக்கை எடுத்துக்கொள்ளுங்கள். நண்பர்களே, பேஜ் நம்பர் 192 94, வீடியோ நம்பர் 72. இன்டர்னல் ரெக்வெஸ்ட் லெட்டர். இன்டர்னல் என்றால் என்ன? ஒரு நிறுவனத்திற்குள்ளே, ஒரு நிறுவனத்தில் ஆயிரக்கணக்கான பேர் வேலை செய்கிறார்கள். ஒரு நிறுவனம் இன்னொரு நிறுவனத்திற்கு தான் கடிதம் எழுத வேண்டும் என்ற அவசியமில்லை. ஒரு நிறுவனத்திற்குள்ளேயே பல துறைகள் இருக்கிறது. விற்பனை துறை, உற்பத்தி துறை, அப்புறம் தரத்துறை, அப்புறம் நிர்வாகத்துறை, வேலைக்கு ஆட்களை அமர்த்தக்கூடிய துறை, இப்படி பல துறைகள் இருக்கிறது. அந்த துறையினருக்குள்ளே உள்ளுக்குள்ளே ஒருவருக்கொருவர் கடிதம் பரிமாறிக்கொள்வது மிக அத்தியாவசியமாக இருக்கிறது. ஸோ அதுதான் இன்டர்னல் ரிக்வெஸ்ட் லெட்டர். இப்போ அனைத்து நிறுவனங்களிலும் பார்த்தீர்கள் என்றால் ஆர்கனைசேஷன் என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய டீம்ஸ் என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய குழுக்களாக பிரிக்கப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. ஒரு குழுக்கும் இன்னொரு குழுவுக்கும் சம்பந்தம் இல்லை. ஆனால் ஒரு குழு தலைவர் இன்னொரு குழுவினுடைய உறுப்பினர்களுடன் தொடர்பு படுத்தி அவர்களிடமிருந்து வேலை வாங்கக்கூடிய சில நேரங்கள் வருகிறது. சில சமயங்களிலே அது செயல்பட வேண்டியதாக இருக்கிறது. ஸோ அந்த நேரத்தில் இந்த இன்டர்னல் ரெக்வெஸ்ட் லெட்டர் ரொம்ப முக்கியம். இந்த இன்டர்னல் ரெக்வெஸ்ட் லெட்டர் மூலமாக நான் ஒரு துறையில் இருக்கிறேன், நான் விற்பனை துறையில் இருக்கிறேன், நீ வாங்கும் துறையில் இருக்கிறாய். ஆக நீ வாங்கும் துறையில் இருக்கக்கூடியவனுக்கும் விற்பனை பிரிவு துறையில் இருக்கக்கூடியவருக்கும் எந்த விதமான தொடர்பும் இல்லை. ஆனால் ஒரே நிறுவனத்திலே வேலை செய்து கொண்டிருக்கிறோம். எனக்கு கீழே 50 பேர் இருக்கிறார்கள். நீ உனக்கென்று ஒரு மேனேஜர் இருக்கிறார்கள். இருந்தாலும் நான் உனக்கு ஒரு கடிதம் எழுதி நீ என்னுடன் ஒற்றுப்போக வேண்டும், எனக்குடன் இணைய வேண்டும், அது வற்புறுத்தல் தான். ஆனால் அது கண்டிப்பாக நீ பின்பற்ற வேண்டிய அவசியம் உனக்கு கிடையாது. ஆனால் நான் உன்னை உணர வைக்க வேண்டும். இந்த ஒரு முக்கியமான ஒரு விஷயம், எந்த அளவு முக்கியமான ஒரு விஷயம், அந்த விஷயத்தை நீ செய்தால் நிறுவனத்திற்கு நல்லது என்று உன்னை வலியுறுத்தி, உனக்கு அறிவுபூட்டி, உனக்கு தெளிவுபடுத்தி, அதனால் என்னென்ன நன்மைகள் கிடைக்கும் என்பதை தெளிவுபடுத்தி உன்னையும் அந்த காரியத்திலே செய்ய அதை ஊக்கப்படுத்துகிறேன். அதுதான் இந்த இன்டர்னல் ரிக்வெஸ்ட் லெட்டர். இப்பொழுது நிறுவனத்திற்குள்ளே கடிதம் பரிமாறிக்கொள்வது என்பது மிக மிக முக்கியம். எந்த அளவு ஒரு நிறுவனம் இன்னொரு நிறுவனத்துக்கு கடிதம் எழுதுகிறதோ அதை போன்று ஒரு நிறுவனத்திற்குள்ளேயே கடிதம் பரிமாறிக்கொள்வது மிக அத்தியாவசியம். அதுதான் இதை பார்த்தீர்கள். Hope you are able to understand. Are you clear? Thank you very much.